are gathered here to fill you with fear and give you a treat for your ears. As we invade your mind with our scary rhymes and some tales that can be gory. As you bear witness and sit here and listen to our poetic horror stories. Case file number 884. Project Lathe. Imagine waking up tomorrow morning, looking at your partner, your loved one sleeping next to you, and feeling absolutely nothing. You have no idea who they are. No recognition, no shared history. You don't even remember their name. You are drawing a blank, a terrifying void where your memories used to be. You have amnesia. Definition of amnesia: a loss of memory due, usually to brain injury, shock, fatigue, repression, or illness. Most of us think of amnesia as a medical tragedy, the result of a car accident, a stroke, or a cruel, degenerative disease. But what if memory isn't just loss? What if it can be targeted, weaponized, and systematically deleted? And what if the weapon isn't a drug or a scalpel, but a sound? Hello, PHS crew, new viewers and new subscribers, and welcome. We are taking you on a deep, dark dive into a world where sound can erase your memory. We are exploring one of the most unsettling rabbit holes on the internet, an obscure piece of audio, a string of missing persons reports from the late 1990s, and a conspiracy that suggests our minds might have a back door, and someone found the key. But before we start, can you please do us a favor? If you're new, can you please click subscribe? We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, 2026. It's free. It won't cost you anything. This will help our small channel grow. We would greatly appreciate it. Now, let's start the video.
Hello, PHS crew. We have a question for you.
What would you do if you had amnesia?
Let's start a conversation in the comments below. We are dying to know.
Our story begins in 1998 on an early internet fringe forum dedicated to acoustic anomalies. A user posting under the pseudonym Arrow_9 uploaded a short 3-second audio file. They claimed it was a fragment of a much larger frequency they had intercepted via shortwave radio. Arrow_9 warned users not to listen to it on a loop. They claimed that after accidentally leaving it playing on headphones for 45 minutes, they woke up on their kitchen floor, entirely unable to remember their own childhood home address, their mother's maiden name, or what they had done the previous 3 days before. Naturally, the internet did what the internet does best. People laughed it off as a creepypasta, or an early ARG, an alternate reality game. But then, users actually started downloading the frequency. Within a week, the thread went completely silent. Not because people lost interest, but because the users who claimed they were going to analyze the file never posted again. Now, doesn't that sound spooky? That does sound like a creepypasta story. Anyway, when internet sleuths tried to track down Arrow_9's IP address, it led back to an abandoned telecom facility in rural Oregon. The science of acoustic disruption. To understand how a sound could wipe a mind, we have to look at how memories work, how they are made. Your brain doesn't store memories like files on a hard drive. They exist as delicate electrical pathways. constantly maintained by synapses firing in specific rhythms. We already know that certain frequencies can drastically alter human behavior. For instance, the infrasound frequencies below 20 Hz, which are too low for the human ear to consciously hear, can cause acute paranoia, visual hallucinations, and a profound sense of dread. It's what scientists call the ghost frequency. But the memory erasing sound supposedly operates on a different principle entirely. Acoustic resonance destructuring. The theory suggests that if you hit the brain with a highly specific, multi-layered frequency, a precise combination of an ultra-high pitch and a rhythmic low-end pulse, you can create a sort of acoustic feedback loop inside the hippocampus. Definition: hippocampus. The hippocampus is a complex, seahorse-shaped structure located deep within the brain's temporal lobe. The frequency doesn't damage the brain physically. Instead, it acts like an electromagnetic pulse for your synapses, temporarily or permanently scrambling the neural pathways before they can solidify into long-term memories. It's the auditory equivalent of shaking a chalkboard until the chalk dust falls off.
We have never seen before! It didn't come from underground, nor from outer space. It just seemed to materialize from a different dimensional time and space. We're not sure how to defeat them. We have no intel. But what we do know, they are aggressive, hostile, and want to see us fail.
Project MK Ultra and Sub-Project 134. If this sounds like pure science fiction, we need to talk about what happened in the dark corners of military research during the Cold War. When the CIA's famous mind control program, MK Ultra, was exposed to the public in the 1970s, most of the attention went to LSD and psychological torture. But heavily redacted documents, declassified decades later, revealed a sub-project dedicated entirely to acoustic neurological disruption. Researchers discovered that test subjects exposed to localized, high-intensity sonic pulses experienced severe spatial disorientation and acute radioactive amnesia. The subjects could remember how to speak and walk, but their personal identities, like their names, their past, their families, were completely wiped clean from their minds, for several hours at a time. The project was officially shut down because the delivery system was too unstable. The speakers required too much power, and the effect was unpredictable. Some subjects recovered their memories in days, while others never did. The files were boxed up, stamped top secret, and supposedly forgotten. Until 1998, when someone leaked a fragment of that frequency onto the internet. Today, the original file uploaded by Arrow_9 is seemingly scrubbed from the surface web. You can find remade versions, recreations, on spooky forums. But the true frequency is hidden behind dead links and deleted threads. Maybe it was all just an elaborate internet hoax, a campfire story for the digital age. But it leaves you with a deeply uncomfortable question. If you heard the frequency, would it have worked on you? And if it did, how would you ever know? You wouldn't remember losing anything at all. You would just wake up tomorrow, look at your life, and assume it had always been the way that it is today. Who can say?
What is this sound? Wait, who am I? I can't remember my name!
This will conclude Can a Sound Erase Memories? A Dark Frequency. We hope you enjoyed this deep, dark dive. If you did enjoy it, then please like, share, and comment to let us know. And if you're new, please subscribe. Again, we are trying to reach 1,000 subscribers this year for 2026. Become a part of the PHS crew. And since you made it this far, then why don't you click on the iCard? We have many original horror stories and deep dives you will enjoy. We appreciate and thank you all, and we will see you in our next video.